Here is a 5 levers to cut your AI and footprint cost by 30 or even 60% without changing user experience. But before we begin, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. It will help a lot. So the first one is to use smaller models. For most of the cases, you don't need model with 1 trillion parameters. For example, for data extraction and summary, as well as different classifications, you can use much cheaper, smaller and specialized model. For example, for tasks like data summary, you can use Llama 3.1 with 8 billion parameters instead of GPT-5 or even 4.
As you can see, by fine-tuning Llama 3.1, we achieved a 90% cost reduction compared to our previous GPT-4 workload.
For example, fine-tune a Llama 3.1 with 8 billion parameters will work just fine for tasks like classifications or summarizing of the data or data extractions. And you can easily replace GPT-4 with fine-tuned Llama with just 8 billion parameters. The second lever is cache everything. For example, if your employee asking the same questions a few times, you can just use cache to answer it without even touching the model. So you can use simple Redis or in-memory cache that all the time check if this question was asked before, and if it was, take the answer from this cache before even touch AI API. This is how you can save a lot. For example, if in a company employee all the time asking what's our company vacation policy, they can first get an answer from the cache. And if this person were not satisfied with the answer, this person can make another request, and only then API can be triggered. The next 2 ways to save money on AI is batch and trim. For example, you don't have to process 10,000 emails to summarize them or to see some unique features or anomalies. You can just group them by 100 and process them as a whole. It's much cheaper than do it separately. And the second way is to trim. You can use RAG to cut your data. For example, you do not need to process the whole book or a few pages just to find one simple fact or to make some conclusions out of it. You can just use RAG to find most important and most informative parts of this text, or maybe facts from this text, and then use text window. It could reduce cost of this window in some cases more than 80%. Level 5 is hybrid AI or on-device shield. Never send sensitive information to the cloud. Try to work with it on your local device. For example, if we're talking about customers' information or PII, personal identifiable information, and if employee just needs some reduction, summarization or analysis, this employee or user can run AI model locally. So it's a win-win situation. First, you are reducing the cost, and secondly, which is even more important, you increasing your security level and working with compliance.